Under a starlit sky, the world sleeps, but danger stirs in the shadows. Mobs wander the fields, unaware that just beyond the horizon, a quiet sanctuary stands. A home built with purpose, carved into the edge of the wild. This is where it all begins. Progress, plans, and the next step in a treacherous journey across dimensions. New builds, new goals, and maybe a few surprises along the way. That being said, welcome back to How to Minecraft, number 7. Hello, can you hear me? Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? Welcome back to episode 7 of the How to Minecraft series. This episode's pretty adventurous, so I hope you're ready for it. There's a lot of twists and turns. Anyway, enjoy. Peace. Alright, plans for this episode. Let me think. We need to prepare for our eventual adventure to the end. So for this, we need ender eyes. These are ender pearls combined with blaze rods. So we will probably try to go into the Nether today, get some blaze rods, and then maybe try to get some ender pearls too. I have a trick for that might be useful for a lot of people, so I'm excited for that. This is pretty nice. Look at this, the sun's rising. We didn't sleep, so that kind of sucks, but eventually we'll try not to sleep so that one of the phantoms show up, because we do need them for potion brewing. I'm thinking like a potion of slow falling or something for the end, but we'll see. But yeah, that's about it. Let's go right here. Alright, this is me from editing. I'm gonna take over and do some of the narrating for today. Yeah, so I do have a trick to get nether ender pearls, like a lot of ender pearls pretty easily. So I'm excited for that. I'm basically right now trying to figure out what to do to get ready for the nether. So here's a few tips and tricks for going into the nether, right? If you think that you're not gonna die in there, if you don't, I mean, props to you, that's great. But there's really no guarantee that you won't die in there, because it's a lot of stuff. It's like you could get propelled out of places through arrows. You could get like destroyed by a ghast or hit with wither skeleton stuff. It's a lot of scary stuff, bro. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is you need protection. You need like a lot of building blocks, because you need to travel through the nether. I ended up traveling a few times through the nether today for this video. I didn't include everything in here because it was just a lot of work, and I didn't want you guys to get bored with the same visuals over and over again. So yeah, I was at this point of the video just trying to figure out what to take and what not to take. I had taken all these chicken and stuff, but then forgot about the cooked salmon that I had. So yeah, I took that in my inventory, and then I decided to keep some of these blocks because I do need building blocks in the nether. And I took one iron ingot because you need shields. You need a shield, at least one shield, and you need iron armor to be in the nether. The shield is useful because you can actually block blaze, like attacks from blazes. Our objective today is to get around 10 to 15 blaze rods or something like that, and maybe some ender pearls as well to get the eye of ender, a bunch of eyes of ender. With eyes of ender, you can locate the end of Minecraft, and you can activate the portal, the end portal, and you can finally go in, fight the dragon. This isn't something that I'm gonna necessarily be doing next episode. I don't know yet. I might. I don't know, man. But I want to be prepared, and I want to be able to show you guys how to do it. So yeah, this is also this is me trying to figure out how to make arrows. So I'm probably gonna cut this part out and skip to actually having it done. One sec. to make arrows, you need flint, you need feathers, and you need sticks. I think the flint goes to the right or the top, and then some sticks in the middle, and feathers for the bottom. That's how you make arrows. So you're asking why I'm getting some gravel right here, because you get flint by digging into gravel. So just me acquiring a few pieces of gravel, I think like 14 or maybe 15. I don't know why I'm continuing getting more gravel. I think at the time I was like, maybe I could just get like a lot of it and then just dig through it once and get everything I needed, but no. The strategy is you get a less number of it and then just place it down, and then kind of just dig through it until you get all the flint. So if you see me digging through, there you go, 1 flint, right? So that's the objective. You need a bunch of flint to make arrows. So you can see me doing this, and then right, and just like that we got 9 pieces of flint. Now let's see how many arrows this gets us. Okay, so we search up arrows again. Just sticks. Put it here, put this here, and put that there. 37 arrows. Okay, I'd say that that's a good amount. Oh, my poor delusional old self in this video, bro. If only he knew what happened. It's crazy. Well, at 37 arrows was in fact not enough. It leads to my downfall later, I guess you could say, but he didn't know this at this time. I was so confident. That's so sad to see now, but you guys will understand in a bit. But this is yeah, this is my wheat farm, you know. It looks great, but yeah, it gets better. Keep watching. So to be able to survive the Nether, you need a bunch of wood. So I got an axe and I got some wooden blocks. I had said that I was gonna sleep here, but I didn't. I just wanted to hang out with this guy. Turns out this is an ally, A-L-L-A-Y. It's what you save from the pillager outpost. That's what that was last episode. Kind of crazy, but he's our friend now. So we have this cute little blue thing that's just little friend that kind of just follows us around, which is pretty cool. Look at that Enderman, so creepy. Anyway, our adventure's about to begin. Alright, so it is now morning, and let's head down here, go over here. Oh yeah, we need a bunch of wood. We need like a lot of wooden logs, I'm not gonna lie. If we get logs and don't convert them right away, then we can carry a lot more wooden planks on us, if that makes sense. So instead of instantaneously turning it into wooden planks, we keep it as logs, and then whenever we need more wooden planks, we just turn it into wooden planks when the time comes. When you go into the Nether, you want to always make sure that you have a lot of food, because sometimes you just be dying out of hunger in there. So now we got lucky with our Nether portal, because I think, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it took us right next to a fortress, like a Nether fortress. It actually did not take us right next to a Nether fortress. It took us next to one of them piglin fortresses, or whatever it's called. It's not what we needed. I ended up having to travel a little bit more, but yeah. An extra shield. We do not have any potions for fire resistance or anything like that. That's kind of what scares me. So there's probably a high chance that we're gonna die again in this episode, just because It's the Nether. You can't be too careful. There's always gonna be like a bunch of blazes or a ghast hitting you at the same time with wither skeletons too. So yeah, this is gonna be a really interesting episode if I do say so myself. Okay, get as much of this as possible. Alright, how many logs is that? 16. Let's get a few more. Let's try to go for 30. Oh, I was looking at just the oak logs, huh? So we probably already have 30. If we count the different types of logs. Let me see. 26 of that. Oh, yeah, we have more than enough. I don't need that right now. I think for the most part, we should be good. Okay. I don't want him to die. If he follows me into the Nether, he's gonna die. Oh, this might get sad. I really hope it doesn't follow me to the Nether. Don't worry, I don't know about all allies, but this one didn't follow me to the Nether. So, yeah, don't worry about him. He stays safe the whole time. Now we need to put this down here really quick. Okay. Now here we throw away some of the stuff that we don't need, so we don't need that. Don't need that right now. We can always use blocks. We need as many. Actually, sands too. That's a little bit valuable, so let's put that away. The rest of this time, I'm just getting rid of stuff from my inventory, putting it into the chest. You don't really need an egg at the Nether or a sapling, or actually, I need the blocks to build, but yeah, so that's basically what I was doing here, is just getting everything sorted and placing everything in the bigger chest. And I also kind of strayed away from that and wanted to make more pickaxes and stuff like that as well. Okay, let's just make a bunch of stone pickaxes. So we're gonna need these to mine. And we have one iron sword, and that one stone sword. We have a crossbow. We have a shield. We have 2 shields. Alright. We should be good. This is scary as always though. And then we want this to be here. Okay. And actually convert a few of these into wooden planks. Okay. Okay. All right. Just in case we die, we have some more wood right there. Okay. Alright, so into the Nether we go. Fingers crossed we don't die 5 minutes in. So, a little disclaimer, this is the Nether, so I do in fact die a few times, but I don't make you guys watch everything all over again, so I do off camera get my stuff and create things and get back to the Nether, but just thought you should know. Anyway, back to the video. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. I don't like how in the edge we are, so first thing that I think we should do is kind of safety net our portal by doing this. Okay, this is pretty interesting. We need to make our way over there. Crossing places in the Nether is always scary. Alright. Check for ghasts. And then just build across. You're gonna wanna always make sure to safety net the place and what's it called? I think it's called crouching, but whatever, or sneak, yeah, so that you don't fall off the edge of your block. And I always like doing this so that I'm extra safe. Okay. A good idea. Maybe I could just go up from here. That might be the move. Let me see. Put this here as well. What's that? Sorry, I'm really paranoid in the Nether. I don't have a water bucket. No, water buckets don't really work here, do they? The irony, I had just said to be careful when I was shot off by a piglin. I'm not wearing any gold, so it was my mistake, I guess. And there's our death. Man. Well, we gotta go get our stuff again, so that's great. Okay. I'm not gonna make you guys look at me getting stuff again, so I'm gonna just recraft armor and yeah, I'm gonna recraft armor, get more food, and get more crossbows and stuff, and yeah, I'll be right back, I guess. Alright. Oh man, this is pretty sketchy. I think it was just a skeleton that got me. Okay, new plan. If I go up there and then build across. Getting up there is the problem. I need a secure way to get up there. How do I do it? It's building up and then I got arrowed off, so I can't do that again. That was my mistake. That might be a better entry point. Okay, wait. What if I just... Yeah, so this whole thing is kind of funny. It's been so long since I've been to the Nether and been to a fortress that I forgot that this isn't a fortress. But I got some of my stuff back here, thankfully. I got the cooked salmon back, which I kind of really needed. And I got some extra armor out of this, my crafting table, so that was great. But yeah, I'm just looking around and something finally clicks. This doesn't look like a fortress at all. These are lanterns. This don't look like nether brick, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut this part and cut straight to me traveling and finding an actual fortress. So thanks for I also died for this and it's not a fortress, so that's the sad part. But yeah, my bad guys. Oh, it's them. Do I have to wear a gold to be safe from them? I don't remember. Yeah, no, I'm not using that anymore. I'm gonna do some research on this now. Alright, you want to keep making your way through the nether like this. Until you eventually... Let me see. Maybe the best way is to dig through here, actually. Make sure you're not following the blocks too close, because you might end up digging straight into lava. So just be wary of that. Let's build all the way to the edge, hopefully. And then see how far up we made it. Running out of pickaxes pretty quick. That, finally! A fortress. How do we get down there safely? That's just straight lava down there. I'm thinking. There. We could be clutching this right now. Okay, let's break this, and then okay. We're just gonna have to keep doing this, and then hopefully get low enough. we could survive that drop. I could definitely be... Okay. It's not much, but it's progress. Now we need to get down there. Okay, we've got this. I'm pretty sure we got this. Okay. Literally nothing scarier than traveling through the Nether. I didn't include everything in this video just because I didn't want this to be too long, but I did cut out a bit. I had to walk quite a bit, and like you're seeing these clips, right, of me just scaling the edges and going down from floating islands into other ones, building bridges like this. It was a treacherous journey indeed, but we finally found a fortress after so long, after dying a few times, you know, and caning, going back, getting resources, getting gold helmets and everything. This guy scared me. I was like, wait, is the gold not working? But nah, he was just chilling. Yeah, the journey continues, and it's pretty good. Come on, guys. This is for right now. We're safe and we are close. Let me just come up with a game plan of what to do here. Alright, let's get into the fortress. Be careful when you get in here of all the mobs that can spawn, like the magma cubes. You want to ignore them. And your goal is just... Okay, we got lucky. Oh wow, that's so much. That's so much. Okay, you want to get them from long range like this. Just want to bow them down. Ugh. Make sure you eat. So in a situation like this, as you can see, I am pretty scared because one of those fireballs can do quite a bit of damage and you're on fire for a bit after that, so it really gets bad. You want to kind of put the fires out close to you and then just kind of keep peeking out and fire in. But if it gets to a point where like this, oh, there we got our first, I think, blaze rod. I don't think we recovered it. It dropped though. You kind of want to, yeah, you see how many there are. Yeah, you want to increase the height a bit and then just kind of create your own safe, secure sanctum like I am doing. This is something that I commonly do in most of my other worlds too whenever I've played in the past. So I like creating a little safe spot from the blazes with netherrack or like with some nether brick or whatever you have, dirt. Actually, I don't know about dirt. Cobblestone maybe. You want to seal yourself in like this, and then you want a little 1 block hole or like a window of sorts, right? So that you can see. So this was my gap, so I could, yeah, don't do that. Don't get hit like that. But this is what you want to do, is kind of just peek them and shoot them when you can like this. And take cover when they shoot at you, but just keep repeating this. Draw your bow back in shelter if you can. You see that one of them died. Just keep doing that, and slowly you can farm blaze rods. Blaze rods. See that? There's a blaze rod right there. first blaze rod. It's just okay, another blaze rod right there. After a while, you kind of just get the hang of it, so just take out your blazes. Honestly, this is, to me, getting blaze rods is a little bit harder than actually getting to the end and beating the dragon, to be honest. It's just because you die so many times over here. It's crazy. And there's so many things that can get you. Like, usually there'd also be the wither skeletons. I'm running out of arrows. I can pick up some of the arrows I already shot and missed. Okay. We do not have any more arrows. This sucks. Damn. Okay. I wonder if this works on fire. It does. Perfect, okay. So that happened. Alright. Take 2. And going into the Nether. Hopefully we don't die again. Alright. Okay. Alright. It took us a long time. I mean, a long time, but we managed to get all of our stuff, and I didn't find the fortress that I found before. I found a different one, which was a little bit closer, and I barricaded myself the same way because I like doing the strategy. Managed to kill a lot more blazes this time because I came back a lot more prepared. It's actually been a day or so since I played, so I did a lot, but I didn't want to record me doing them again. Difference is I killed a lot more blazes this time because I have a lot more stuff. As you can see, I'm very well prepared. So yeah, let's just keep it up for a little bit longer and then make our way back. Damn. Ooh. This is still tough. Okay. Definitely, I'd suggest bringing like 200 arrows or something ridiculous like that when you're coming into the Nether. Don't be like me. Don't die multiple times. You see how much damage that does? The fire just stays on you, bro. It's wild. Okay. Kind of just have to snipe them like this. Another blaze rod. Run for it. Okay. Be careful not to get lost in here. Usually you'd want to remember which way you went. So for me, I remember how to get back to the portal because I strictly just remember going north of where the portal was. So facing forward. So all I have to do is go backwards like this way. Oh snap. Be careful of lava. You never want to hit lava. I think it's this way. Yeah, because look. Don't you remember? I remember that. Kinda. There we go. There it is. That was close. Oh, finally. We're past this. Thank God. Okay. Alright, we're back in the overworld. Look at that. Nice. Okay, and we got 19 blaze rods. Bro, this is the hardest I've ever worked for blaze rods, man. Let me tell you, getting ender pearls is so much easier for Eyes of Ender. It's actually kind of funny. Well, at this point, I've gotten all the blaze rods I could need for the game. So I decided it's time to kind of get ready. Oh, and this is like the stone that I placed a while ago for when I was fighting that Enderman. It didn't really work, so I thought of just getting rid of that so it looks nice. But yeah, now I just gotta get the ender pearls, and you guys are gonna see how I do that. Okay, heal the guy. Alright, for this method we want to head back to the village. Let's do that. I think it was this way, right? Where was the village? There was a village nearby, right? Or am I tripping? Pretty sure. Maybe it was this way? Yeah. I see the wood right there. It was this way. Oh, how you doing? Oh, he's just chilling. Just eating his grass. Damn. Going into the Nether kind of really took a lot out of me. That was a lot of work, a lot of dying, a lot of getting resources again and creating stuff again, and this is probably the most I've done for an episode, but it is a sad fact, you know? Oh, look it! This is what we needed. That's perfect. I don't even have to craft it again. Okay. So just to explain the gist of it, right? Usually if you want ender pearls, you risk your life like I just did with the blazes, but except you risk your life with endermen, which can kill you easily too. You just fight them, get ender pearls, but this way is a lot more convenient and you can get ender pearls so fast. I got ender pearls in like within 10 to 15 minutes I got everything I needed. Yeah, well actually maybe half an hour because I had to get resources, but that's besides the point. It's just a lot easier. So for this method you need a Fletcher and you need a cleric. So you need to trap villager, you need to trap 2. So you need to trap 1 Fletcher like this, like a normal villager, and turn him into a Fletcher like this. And you also need to trap another villager and make him into a cleric. Now the cleric, you can turn a villager into a cleric by getting the potion stand, which I'm pretty sure I got footage of getting just before starting this audio. Yeah, you can see me. This is a tactic I like doing. If I make a cleric, if I trap him under, if I make a cleric or a Fletcher or whatever, I like putting stone poles up, cobblestone poles up, going to the sky, so I know, hey, right here I have a Fletcher. So this is me getting the cleric, trapping the cleric. It was really hard to trap these guys because they just be moving around a lot, but I figured out if I just make holes around them like this of 2, like of depth of 2, then they'll just kind of stupidly just jump in like that. And now it's just looking at me all sad, but I need you to, you know. So you take your potion stand or whatever, your ruin stand, and you just place it close to him. Try to get it to the side. So I got it right under this block of nether block right there, and look, he became a cleric. So now that you've got your cleric and your Fletcher, right, your strategy basically is just to keep trading with them. So your Fletcher, you need your Fletcher to get your emeralds. You can get emeralds from the Fletcher by trading him 32 sticks or something like that for emeralds. And you can, once that's completed, once you can't do that no more, you gotta get string, so you just kill a bunch of spiders. It's really scalable, if you know what I mean. You can get everything really fast. So at this point I have everything ready. So after this I just need to do the required stuff and I'm pretty much good. Look at you just saw that the trade sticks, right? So I guess in this part of the video I realized that I need resources, so I went to go get some. And yeah, the rest is kind of self-explanatory. We're almost done with this video. Thanks for watching, and this is my strategy towards getting ender pearls really quick. It's a good way of speedrunning the game. Alright, this is me getting wood and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna let me and the video talk the rest of the time. Thanks for listening. Bye. Actually, never mind. Me in the video was silent, so I kind of have to talk right now. Otherwise it's not as entertaining, you know what I mean? Right here in this clip I'm basically making a stone axe, a couple stone axes by memory, I think, because to do this strategy you need a lot of logs, because you need a lot of planks, which in turn turn into sticks. It's a lot of sticks and then a lot of string after, because you can't just use all sticks, because at some point that trade becomes invalid. Anyway, yeah, you see me creating 2 stone axes here and running off into the forest, just forgetting my crafting table, just like I always do. I've been cutting down a lot of trees, but yeah, it's just me getting all the wood and stuff. I might not actually show all of that. I might just give you a glimpse, or like the start of me kind of breaking the wood and stuff in this video, just because it's just boring. It's just me breaking a bunch of trees. You see all of these trees right here. I deleted a lot of them to get the logs I needed and the wood I needed for the sticks. So yeah, that's what I did. To cut down a bunch of these trees. Alright, after quite literally I think maybe 6 or 7 Minecraft days, so that's a lot of time in real time. So we finally did this. Look at the cleric now trades emeralds for ender pearls. This is what we wanted. And you can get emeralds by going to this guy and just killing a bunch of spiders to get string, or killing a bunch of chickens to get emeralds this way, or there's a few ways of doing it. Also, by getting the Fletcher to master level, you unlock some pretty cool things. Look at this. You can get a power 2 bow with 17 emeralds. That's pretty, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tempted to do that right now, but we need the ender pearls. So we gotta go here, do this, and that gave us 5 ender pearls right there. Then we just do the same thing. We go over here, and then we pretty much, yeah, keep doing this until we get around 20-ish ender pearls, I'd say. But yeah, this is how you do it. I'm gonna keep doing this until I have about 20 ender pearls, and then I'm gonna head back to the house. So yeah, got about, yeah, so we got quite a bit of ender pearls, so I think we should be good. Now we gotta get back to the house, and I can show you how to make the ender eyes finally. It was a long journey this episode. I'm gonna do my best to edit this so that it's not as long as it is. It's a lot of hours of footage for this episode. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Whoa. Gotta be careful. Don't wanna... I mean, realistically, if I died right here, I could just walk back and get my stuff, but I don't want to really do that right now. And there we go. Home sweet home. Nice. Let's go over here. And yeah, okay. I left a bunch of my stuff in that chest, so I'll have to remember to go get that. Okay, so if you guys see, right? Go over here. Now we can... There we go, blaze powder. And... Eye of Ender. We got 24 Eye of Ender. That should be more than enough to find the end. Okay, nice. I'm gonna keep this here. Alright, we did it. We have the end. Now a good way to kind of know where you are is to find coordinates. So I know the coordinates. You can find coordinates by doing, I believe this. It's usually function 3, so F3. And then you can see, notice X, Y, Z, right? 359.593 and 68. That's the X and Y coordinate. So that's where on the horizontal plane we are and where vertically we are, how high up or how high down we are. And then 630 is just the Z coordinate that interlocks everything. So this is where we are right now. This is where the home base is. So next episode, we will indefinitely try to find the end. So yeah, some exciting stuff coming your way. That being said, if you guys watched this episode and you enjoyed, please give this a like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is, I'm hoping I was able to edit this so that it's like 40 minutes or so, because if not, this is a long video. But yeah, thank you for watching this series, and peace.